Good morning, Drew.
Hey, good morning. How are we doing, Mike?
Doing well, my friend.
Good. And we had like a perfect double top over here on ES, so just kind of watching to see if we push back through, kind of retest this 200, this pre-market low, and do we push up through this double top here on ES? In Q, we're just over yesterday's high. No, we're right under it right now. We were just over it a second ago. So let's see here. A couple minutes ago, we had just a little quick sell-off. So see if that decides to hold here. Give it the first little bit, shake out. Let me get Bookmap rolling here. Need to figure out a good way to share all that, because I know one person kind of reached out and said, "Oh yeah, I'm just watching your Bookmap," and I'm like, okay. So need to figure out how to share I guess 3 screens. So get this guy going. Make sure we're looking at daily levels here. So we are opening up over fair value high. We did hit upside target 1 on ES. Let's get this guy rolling here too. Really watching the 7,400 area here. See if we break through that. Could see us go all the way down to 380 again. That's very likely if this thing continues to break. Make sure. When we zoom out over here on ES, this is what I've been kind of watching. We can just go on like a 2-hour chart here. Let me clean some of this up. This POC that's been drawn all the way back last 15 days is right where we're at. But I clean these guys up a little bit here. And we've just kind of been stair-stepping down. If you like trend lines, just a trend line down here. I do a lot of fibs. So if we take a look at this from this last high to low, we did come right back up to that 764 area, wick down. Pushing now, so, and let's see, coming right into open with some weakness. We are right at that 200 on NQ. Gonna be watching ES closer today. Still just trading ES. I like how it moves right now. Less volatile. All I should say less wiki, I guess. I like the sizing and what I can do with ES more so with runners and how I like to trade. So nothing wrong with NQ, but it's a little bit much right now for how I like to manage risk. So here we go into open. I do have this guy running. This is just my Grand Cup account, so just ignore this guy. I got a lot of catching up to do, so we're just gonna run this thing. There's our open. Oh, she took it. So, all right. 392, there's a little support there, but again, I wouldn't be surprised to see 380 on ES. Let this guy run though. Coming to this little node that we had overnight. I'm just gonna set this guy up real quick. NQ pushing a little bit more than ES here. If we can break this 90 level, that's where I'm kind of looking for this to come down to 80 here on ES. We're holding it right now. Again, give this some time here. Let this shake out. We are near our overnight highs, pre-market highs on NQ right now. ES quite a ways away, 20 some points. Half gap is at 86 on ES. We got our London low at 75. 375. Little divergence here. We've got ES bleeding down a little bit, NQ still kind of towards the top of its OR right here and pushing. Got our prior highs at 185 over here on NQ. We got volume profiles running here. We've got a couple minutes in. Just let these guys run for the session. This is what we saw yesterday. Exact same thing as yesterday, where NQ pushed right off the rip, and ES just kind of hung out at the bottom of its OR. Same type of thing as yesterday. And I believe on NQ yesterday we made it 2 deviations up and then it sold off. I threw up Bookmap if anybody's interested in that. If there's a way, I can probably do Bookmap full screen here. I'll have to set that up. This is a little halfway pullback on ES right here. Again, I'm still looking for that 380 on ES. If NQ can break back into its OR, what I want to see is how that reacts at that halfway back. I want to see how ES reacts down here again at this 80, 85 level is what I'd like to see how it reacts at. There we go with ES. Here comes NQ right at its 618. So we'll see if this continues to push here. There's that 85. So looking for 80 here on MES. That's going to take us near that first deviation. There goes NQ breaking down below its OR. May get a bounce here at 80. If we break through 80, we may see all the way down to 65. This is testing daily fair value high on NQ. There's NQ continuing to push. ES does have that support at 80. So if it breaks 80 though, there's that room down to 65. Little pullback here and retest of bottom of OR on NQ. Pull up Bookmap on NQ here real quick. See what this is looking like.
That was not an easy short there, the divergence.
I just hit the sell button.
There.
It didn't hurt too bad. There we go. We're breaking through. As a bear, JT, I'm telling you it was an easy short.
Yes, we know this. I can relate.
Okay. You just hit the sell button. It's pretty easy. No, I know what you're saying here. Yeah, big divergence. You know what? That was exactly what we saw yesterday. Exactly what we saw yesterday. So.
And it's not surprising given the fact that we just bounced off fair value high on the daily on NQ, and yes. We're under fair value high. We're also getting a bearish short draw right now.
Yeah, that was a half gap right there. So if this breaks 80 on ES, very likely could see 65. This may come back up, test top of OR. Totally cool with that here. That would actually be ideal. If we could come back up and test this 92, 93 area and then push down through. We might not see that. We might not see that much of a retrace here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I took the short on that on an alpha account. We got a half past.
Nice.
I couldn't ignore the premium is $80 for a 50K account.
I am in the short on my Tradeify Cup.
There you go.
So with
looks like we got some more room here.
2 micros.
Dude, you ain't gonna win that. I mean, we're not trying to win, but I mean, at least you gotta put some size on.
I know. They're runners. Here, I'll cut that right here. We'll see. I'll get back in. Little bit of strength coming in. Yesterday, I thought I was on my Grand Cup account. I was on my regular, so I'm glad I wasn't doing size.
Oops.
I was like, wait, where's my orders go? Oh man. So yeah, a little bit of support here at this 80 level. On
Riparuski,
yeah.
and then right back down.
No, this will go. If we break through 80, I mean, I like this short honestly, but I would like to see a retest of 90. This top of OR again.
That's halfway back, just held on.
Yeah.
On that long right there.
And we got POC shifted down.
There she goes.
So, yep.
Yep, that halfway back held on the long up the low there.
So this is that halfway of the short now. So let's see. We're going to hit our head at 93. If we punch through 93, though, this is going to rip up pretty quick on ES. 93, 94, if we punch through that, we'll see upside. But we could hit our head right here. I'm still going to give it a couple more minutes.
I just took profit on the long. Saw that turnaround, immediately switched. And I got runners on the cup, but I am running micros, of course, but so I can scale. I can't scale a silver contract, which is annoying. Yeah. But
I'm back in shorts on the cup. Not that it matters right here on MES.
And Q's breaking out of its OR.
Yeah.
Careful.
I'm watching this support level on VIX, though.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up with that?
This has been the bottom of VIX going back to Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this right here is a nice short, I believe. I mean, if we break back over 4,000,
yeah, we failed
74 or 7,400, it's invalid. I'm gonna take this just one on my normal account, or two, I should say. Just two. Definitely invalid if we break over this
2,000 mark.
Yeah, if we break 7,400. But again, really small size based off of this account here. So where's my VIX? There we go. Yeah, I like that.
So VIX at support.
Mm-hmm. I like that VIX is at support.
I like that.
Right, daily POC. This could go back up to 74. It could, but this does make sense here. Now in Q, kind of towards the top of that range, right at its daily point of control too, on top of OR.
Which again is no surprise given the news day today.
No.
Like I was saying this morning early, anything you get today is going to have to be primarily a scalp. It's just, there's too much news overhang. You got to see that news come through, especially since it's the only news we got this week with NVIDIA earnings, which is the largest company in the world, and Fed minutes.
Days like today, I like to wait for little stretches away from VWAP or the daily POC, and you usually can get a pullback to that before the news drop.
Mm-hmm. That makes a ton of sense. Still got some strength here.
A little bit, yeah, she's pushing here.
Looks like she's about to get in.
I'm not sold.
I know. You just gotta break out of the OR for me to get long on NQ.
No, I'm not sold.
And if we start breaking this prior let's see, we set a low here at like 76 on NQ. If we get below that, then yeah, might take it back down.
If we break over 7,400 on ES, yeah, then maybe. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
There's a pop
there you go.
right to the 200, right to 7,400. So I'm in by it like a couple ticks here, but I don't love that. That might take us
With no movement on VIX.
nothing.
That might be a look above and feel right there
Yeah,
on
it could
NQ.
be.
Watch that.
I'm
real
gonna
quick.
drag this up just a little bit.
Just see how it plays out, but watch that.
Probably some Trump news or something. Yeah, I'm gonna tag this guy here. 7410, that's the next level there. Man, that was a pop.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's a look above and fail.
Yeah, I'm in the short right now because that double top is a fake out, I think, in my opinion. Stop on the high. I'm targeting.
We've got sellers at 410 on ES. Yeah,
I'm targeting.
I'm in the short here.
29,060.
The only problem is we could come all the way up to this prior high at 190.
Yeah. Well, I was just watching to see if we get stopped out here at the high, that's fine. But
yeah,
we did
I'm with
kind
you.
of like a look above and fail there, so that's why I was liking that. But
yeah, I'm with
I
you
got
on
stopped
it.
out now.
Yeah, my stop's at 412.
VIX still really isn't going anywhere. I'm looking for a toe tap at the prior day high here.
Okay.
Jeez. Well,
Yeah, she going. There's daily upside target 1 on MNQ. I don't know if that is on NQ. Let's see.
yeah, it is on NQ also. There's our prior high. All right.
That might be the entry.
I'm getting full size here. I mean, this is a 150K account with gobs of drawdown. So this potentially, if this breaks, that's okay. I'll take that L.
That was also the first deviation away from the OR.
So, yeah.
A lot of confluence there.
Scaled into this. I'm running this one a little bit wide, but we'll see if we can catch a decent move with runners. But I like that we're at that prior high. If not, we'll take it. That's fine. Got sellers coming in here. Let's draw this guy up and see what our halfway back is, and we can.
That's
95.
probably more likely right there.
We'll look at that for PT1. PT2 is going to be that 77 or 707. Should say 87 area, but we're going to put it at 90, and we'll have 2 runners.
Yeah.
Back at entry here. I want to see how this reacts at this 7,400. Yeah, I'm going to take the first 2 here just at about 8 points. 95.
Yeah, on the machine.
There we go. I'm going to take him here. There's a little bit of support coming in, just a little bit. And we'll end up getting our cost basis way better here. This is our halfway back, so we'll take this guy here. Let's see how we're sitting on this. Flat on the day there now, so we're back in just 2 contracts. Lower risk, just peeling some risk off. I'm okay with that. The thing that I don't love here is we came and we tested our on NQ. We tested that point of control and our EMAs. Tested the top of OR on ES, so wanted to take some risk off right there. So just 2 contracts now.
Connection lost.
This is where this potentially could bounce. I mean, we're right at that 200. We're right at point of control here. But what I'm looking for here is a retrace short draw. So that would put us right at the 707 as our entry, which is beautiful. So the next leg down on this guy, on the short, if we draw this up, yeah, this looks good. So there we go. All right.
Order filled.
Order filled. All right. Drag this trail stop down. Okay, there we go. I'm trailing it down to 95.
Worked out.
Okay, I got 1 contract now. I'm going to set this to 408 for the stop. We'll let this guy run. See what
That could not have played out more perfectly.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know if you were watching Bookmap at all, but you could see it pretty clear. So that's where I was okay with
that
this.
first deviation, hit the upside target, and all those things. And
Yeah, and prior day high was right there for
Mhm.
confluence. It was perfect storm, really.
Yeah, no.
And VIX had not gone anywhere near breaching that support. So
No, we're good. The thing is, daily POC right here, bottom of OR, right, that 618, this could be the next leg up. If so, and we get taken out here at 4, I mean, I'm giving up a point. That's okay. I'm fine with that. But we'll see. This can survive another pullback for another short, potentially. Be really beautiful if we break OR and just get something we can hold down to 380. I would like that. It'd be a 30-point move on ES. But we'll see. I won't have hurt feelings either way. Because this would make sense to bounce here and just launch up to pretty much our overnight highs over here on ES. It would make sense.
weird, my trade syncer is not keeping up with my P&L. Although by accounts all traded, if I verify them in TradingView, it's just not telling me that I have all that profit.
Yeah, I haven't been copy trading for the last little while, and so I need to get back to doing that. I'm just sitting on a pile of evals I need to chew through, so that is the way to do it too. Not manually, 1 by 1.
this is short off the high right here.
Yep. I'm gonna add a second con here. Put stops at high day. If we break 400, we're going back down 7,400. We're gonna break this. There's some support there. Got eaten up, but we gotta break it. The 410 would be the next little spike up if we got there at resistance, but still would like to see 380.
I think we can run down to the other side of the OR on NQ. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but it's far away from now. But that's what I'm holding for now.
Yeah, it's gonna line up. Yep. I'm looking for 380.
Here we go.
All right, this stop we're gonna trail. Here, we'll just lock in a little bit more. 400.
That was the bottom of the OR there on NQ.
See if this can keep going.
Should get some more push.
Yeah, I want to see that break that OR on NQ.
I think it's all Grand Cup from here on out for me.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
There goes
Locked in my neck.
NQ.
There we go. NQ breaking. That daily fair value high sitting at
45.
48. 48.
Yeah.
48, yeah.
In there.
There
Just
we
got,
go.
got one
Coming
run
down
in
to
here. Looking all the way for
There
380.
it is. That first deviation is down to 2005. There's daily fair value high. I'm taking most of my profit here. I'll just ride the runner. I forgot what the damn code is. Okay.
I'm going to drag the stop just to 403 in case this bounces here. We're not breaking. We're at a nice spot on NQ to potentially bounce. We haven't broken our bottom of OR. So I'm just tightening this up a little bit. But still want to give it room. 380 is still a very real possibility. Not enough that I'd be stabbing buys right here at kind of a double bottom on NQ, but we've got our entry. Our add in on this pullback.
My air conditioner I'm gonna have in the kitchen just stopped working.
So it's toasty in there.
It's toasty already. It's not so much.
I mean, this is crazy range on NQ, 150 points. Up, down, up, down. All right, so stops at 3.25. That other add-in was at 402 on MES. We could see this thing. I mean, we're either going to 420 or 380. And we're just smack in the middle right now. So could go either way. But we got our position. If it's going to run, that'll be nice. And if not, we will see this upside and see how we react kind of at this 417, 420 area. We'll wait for that if this decides not to flush here. Taking a look at VIX. We're still climbing just a little bit. See it break this range. Pretty neutral right here, honestly, guys. There's not a lot going on, so it's gonna have to break up or down. Just chopping here. brutal. Just sideways.
Yeah, playing the pullbacks to the POC for the session is going to be the way to do this, I think, before the meeting minutes come out.
I think so. And we always see this, it's just chop on days like today.
I mean, there's plenty of PA. It's just it doesn't want to pick a side.
Yeah. Last night was beautiful, though. It was just fibbing perfectly last night. If you did nothing else but fibs, it was beautiful. Or even the 007 indicator, that was 1.2. All right, so let's see. We're coming up to the top of OR on NQ here. Just been sitting there on ES. And there we go. See if we can break this 95. Again, there's not a ton of anything on Bookmap right here. There's nothing there. If we can break the bottom of OR, I do like, getting down to 90 again and seeing that. So there's 10 points. If we like it, take it. I'm going to drag this buy stop. I'm just going to drag down to 96. This thing could bounce. We haven't had the break or anything on NQ. That's moving just sideways here, middle of OR. We're testing the bottom of our OR here on ES. So we got this to lock in, 6 points on ES. That's fine. If you like the 10, take the full 10. But if this breaks, really 91, just looking at structure, we could come back down and see this 80. I want to give it just enough room, but this could just chop and there's no reason just to give it back because we're just being stubborn here. So drag this down to 95, locking in 7 points. We've seen 12. So about every 5 points is kind of what I'll trail. Still would like to see that 380. I mean, 385, 380 would be nice, but about every 5 points we'll just trail. Right at session point of control here on ES. NQ hasn't done much of, we didn't see that move here on NQ. We got support coming in here at 90, so this thing could bounce unless we eat through it. So let's see if we break 90, this thing will push good. Come on. You want to break through that 90. There we go. Okay. Let's see the little flush. Just trail down every 5. Let's take this guy down to... stops are at 92 here. Got a little wall if we punch back through 91 that this thing will pump back up. But see if we can push this guy down to like 83 area. 80 would be amazing, but 83 I'd be fine with. Again, I'm just trailing every 5 points. And if you like it, take it all. Nothing wrong with that. Haven't seen this break on NQ yet. VIX is coming right up to its resistance. If VIX can pop through, that'd be beautiful for us here too in this little short. Really want to see NQ break daily for value high at 45. Okay, there we go. Dragging this down just a little bit more on this short. Our buy stop. Again, just trail every 5. All right, there's 86. Trailing down here a little more aggressively. Ultimate target is 80 here for me. But we're at 86. That's good. So we're gonna keep trailing down. I'm only trailing every like 3 points now. I'm not giving it the whole 5 because we could bounce here at 85 and we're out. So I'll take that. So on that ad, you know, I mean, we had a full position that was up higher, but on that ad, from 402 down to 388, 14, 15 points on ES that's good. So just letting this guy go. Now, if this breaks 80, there is room down. I'm cool with that too. But yeah, so far so good. Again, that kind of bounce point is 85. And then if we broke through 85, it'd be at 80. And so, you know, we're looking at this over on NQ, and it's not breaking daily fair value high. It's just sitting here. We're not breaking. We haven't had that move that we had on ES. I'm like, okay, that's why I started trailing up a little tighter. Saw a little bit of support coming in on Bookmap. We're coming right down to this double bottom monthly anchored VWAP. We haven't been able to break out of NQ. If we had more contracts and we didn't get trailed out and this just kept going down, you know, if we had that full 5 contracts, we'd still be in a runner right now. But I'm completely fine.
I don't know what I
taking
did,
that.
but it finally charged.
So yeah, not bad though. We'll see if this comes back up, retests bottom of OR, and goes again. But NQ's just, yeah, PL, stubborn. It is stubborn. All right, I'm gonna take 1 minute, top off my coffee. I don't even have to make it; it's made. So give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna fill up the cup. All right. So again, kind of saw that support coming in here. Looking for this, you know, potentially we could get back up to this 93 area. There's not as much volume on Bookmap as yesterday, so, you know, it's not as clear as yesterday, which is fine. And, you know, expecting this chop coming into FOMC and NVIDIA. So, you know, if we get back to top of range, we could just play this range all day, and that's totally fine too. I would rather play it on ES than in Q. We can do a little bit wider stops. But nothing crazy. There we go on ES. Let's see if we can hit this 80. This looks good. There's 85. Yeah, the alpha promotion. James, yeah. That's a good one. And yeah, their site's not working. So yeah. Run something good and it kills the site. All right, same deal here. We've got our support at 83 and 80. I want to see that break. And you look at NQ, and we're just moving sideways. VIX is breaking up. I like that. I do like that. Nothing crazy though. Nothing crazy. If this breaks, 80 could be a nice little flush. There's
We are taking off on Monday.
There's our test. What?
We're taking off on Monday. We have a holiday.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just reminding you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
It's only JT on Monday.
No, JT will not be on.
Reddit daily fair value high. Let's see. I want to see.
We could run some educational shit that day if you want to. I don't care. That might be nice.
I may not be around, but we'll see. If I am,
Well,
we
I
can.
may be.
Well, you may be. You could. Yeah, we should if you're around. 80
We'll
here.
see.
Yeah, I gotta see if this could hold here at 80. Lots of support here. If she flushes this though, it's going right to 65. But she could hold. This could hold here. I'm not confident in it enough to go long because if this breaks 80, isn't going to be good for ES. If it breaks, it's not enough for me to. Oh, gone. Okay, let's see. Sucked it up. Is this going to hold?
I've officially crossed the 60K mark.
On the cup?
Yeah.
What am I at?
I'm breaking down to that first deviation on the MQ.
Yeah, I am. Oh, you're going to love this. I'm up $783 on the cup.
Oh, that is so good, bro.
It's trading how I normally trade. We got resistance at 85 here, so I wouldn't be looking long until we broke 85, 86 area, but this looks like this could keep flushing down.
This gap fill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Phil.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. I mean, man, from this top, I know there were ads. We're front running this guy a little bit, but that's 30 points on ES. That's nice. There it goes. There's 76. Want to see how this reacts at
People
73?
losing money today, bro. In the cup.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm in the top 1,000 now.
Nice. So I need 10 grand?
Yeah.
Gosh.
I think you're gonna need 10 grand.
I'm going to have to, like...
I'm sure people are getting chopped up today.
I'm going to have to
Trying to pick a side.
size harder than I do normally.
I mean, I did not try to micro
There's our
wrap
bounce.
on
Right there. There it goes. We broke through that 85. Look at it go.
I caught that from bottom. Thank you.
Oh my God. There it is. Like I said, you break through that 85, you're going. So, right to bottom of OR. Let's see if this guy holds.
We're right back to session POC, my man.
Yep. Like that. There it goes. There it goes. Yep. Yep. I don't know what else to say, but yep. I didn't take it, but saw it happen. Damn it. Look at that on NQ. My God. So we just came and tagged our weekly anchored view up. I know you love that, JT. So I'm saying it for you. And yeah, 120 point rip on NQ.
I absolutely bottom ticked that on NQ for the cup.
Good job.
Did that hit the first deviation on the downside?
Yep.
Yeah, so was it
on
equidistant
both.
move?
On both. Yep. Equidistant.
Wow.
With ES gap fill for Confluence.
And it's the POC that I have drawn up for like a week right here to the tick nearly.
That is awesome, man.
And weekly anchored.
And VIX is halfway
That's
back
great.
on the short drop in the overnight high.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
That's
Great
so
job.
fun. So fun. And boom, right to the 200. Didn't have enough to pull that trigger on that one. That happened fast. Saw it happen. Like, you're like, okay, if we break 85, we're gone. That would have been 15 points up already. That's insane. There it goes. All right, a little bit of resistance here. That's so fun. We're going up to 410.
What did James said the alpha site is now?
Yeah, it's not creating counts. So yeah, we're going up to 410 here. We're gonna retest today's high. There it is.
Mine took a while to do.
There it is. There's our 410, 420 next. Don't jump in front of this thing, guys.
Yeah, VIX just smashed through that prior low.
That's the key.
Oh my god, look at this thing go. What an animal. This is gonna hurt your people on the cup, JT. There you go. There's our 420.
Yeah, because they trying to short that.
They tried to short it on the first candle. We're 50 points up. Now you can short it. But I'm not. Oh my god. That's too good. Yeah. This is due for a pullback to retest top of OR. God. That's just beautiful. Just beautiful. I may be on this short in the cup. Maybe. Here, I'm going to flip over to that one and manage this guy. Here, we're just going to do this. Not give much back. That's just our pullback, hopefully for the next leg up. But if this guy can run. Wow. Cool, cool. Yeah, that was one that you definitely had to move fast on, or have that order sitting at that break of 85.
I just marketed it in based on the gap fill with my theory that we're not going to stray that far from the POC, and I got lucky.
No, and guess what? Let's see if we go back down to that POC, which is halfway back. We might. Not enough to go short here, but you know, if you got short at the top.
Yeah, I think it's not going to surprise me if we stretch further away, but I think either the CR trade is going to be the one that will take us back, or the CR trade will be the one that takes us furthest away before we can then retrace back.
Yeah, retrace back right before Fed minutes.
Yeah, these Fed dumps, the market very reliably sucks back to where the volume is, so no one's off sides before the dump.
This can either be one of your best days or worst days. I mean, like how you're playing it, Tark. Like, it can be a good day if you're full porting the action, trying to predict the action. It can be or good day, but usually it's a bad day because you keep going. Yeah. And then you might get one move right, but you're not going to get all of them.
Be much more carefree, obviously, with this Rand Cup account. I know I need to hit at least doubles.
I just didn't start till today, so oops. But there's still a possibility of it. Let's see here. Just waiting here. I want to see how this reacts at this high day again over here, and even the second deviation. We have our prior high at 440. That is drawn from overnight on Monday. So my prior high goes all the way full sessions. Got sellers sitting at 425.
I wish I had flipped over and taken that trade on silver instead.
What happened over there? Oh my God, yeah. That wrecked people or made them on that challenge.
Yeah, that would have made you like 5-6 grand.
More than that. I mean, it's $5 grand a dollar, so $7,500 if you rode that move. Yeah, that's a move. It's a good move.
I would have been in that trade, but was not paying attention, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm gonna try any more stabs today. We'll see how this. Let me check the leaderboard now. Let's see, last place now. Okay, last place is at 94.98. Last place meaning it's the 1,000th place. Still look like a short here. Is that just me?
It does.
What do you think?
We've got a lot of resistance at 25 here. I'm going to take it on the cup, but yeah. We've got resistance like crazy.
Oh, we're just going to break out above
if we
the daily
if
fair
we
value high
break
here and keep
above,
going.
yeah, if we break above 25, she's going. I've got nothing to lose with the cup. I mean, I have to do some crazy stuff here if I'm even going to make it anywhere. So I'm going to do it.
Probably going to top and go up to the daily IP. What do you think?
25. We might test 25 here on ES. And I think we're going down. I think we're going to go back down and retest 405. 7405, 7400. We're going to retest that. So, yeah. And a little short here. Just a little one.
Can y'all...
I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
So, stops at high day. I'm not on the right account here. So, and I'm just going to trail down my stops here. So, and at 18, I'll take one here at 13, and then we'll give this second one room to breathe is what we're going to do. So, so it's a risk-free trade at this point then. So, yeah. Keep coming down here. I'm going to take the one contract off. I'm just doing lots of two. And stops are at 421, so just risking, 2.5 points here. Small little wins. Because if this goes back down to 402, I mean, we do have a lot of resistance at 425. So if we come back up there, I'll take another stab most likely. But if this thing breaks 402, down we go. So yeah, it's looking good. There it goes on NQ. There's 100 points on NQ. All right, dragging stops. We could bounce at 402, so I'm going to trail to 410 and just trail, and just lock stuff in. So this could be our bounce here. I want to see kind of top of OR on NQ. But yeah, if we break this 4,000, I want to see 80 again, which would be a 40-point move. Will we see it? Probably not, because I'm going to be trailing, but that's what I'm looking for here. Here's that 403, 402. So I'm going to trail every about 5 points, 5-6 points here. If we break 4,000 again, should be pretty quick. NQ's coming right back to its daily point of control. I'm going to take some of these off on the Grand Cup. Just leave like one runner or something. I don't know. Now I'm up, I don't know, $1,200 on it on the day with a few micros. This guy, okay, so we're coming up to that 403, bouncing. We haven't broke that 402. Probably stop us out here at this 408, and we're out. So fine with that. Just put us out on everything for the day. Oh, that's not bad. A few $100. I'm happy with that. So over here on NQ, we tested top of OR, that 200 bounced. Not surprised. This could be this next leg up to test this, or to test this 425 again. We could push through it, but we'll see if this stops. You know what happened down here? We ate all that up, and then it was like, okay, if we break this 80, we just did a little look below, right to that deviation, and just rocketed up. That was because of news, you know, talking about more negotiations and stuff with Iran. So, all right, we'll just keep watching this, see how this plays out. I've got an idea of what happens here at 25, but we'll see if it plays out, if we even make it to 25. There's resistance at 20 all the way up through 25, but if we can pop through 25, we might sweep to 30 and then come back. We do got that prior high all the way up at 41 though, so. On the cup, I'm reshorting here with like a 15-point stop and looking for about 20 points. Again, being super aggressive on that account, just I have to with where I'm at. It's just a challenge account, so I won't be heartbroken if it all goes sideways. But it looks like an okay setup to get back in shorts. Not great. Like, I mean, it looks okay though. Even with one contract, I wouldn't be opposed to taking a stab with it. Because likely we could come back down and retest that 4,000. Again, usually, and like Tark was saying, we kind of come back to this volume area. It happens very frequently on FOMC days. So let's see. We got in NQ coming up to its prior highs here.
This is a particularly interesting spot because it's yesterday's high. Does the market want to commit to a higher price before that news drops? Probably not.
I wouldn't think so. We are close on ES. We're not quite there, but yeah, we're right at that prior high on NQ. ES has, what do we got, like 20 points up? But yeah, I don't know that they want to commit to it. See what happens if we hit the second deviation here, this 250. That's going to line up with this kind of 30 area, the second deviation on ES. We've got this huge wall at 25 if we punch through it. Let's See what happens here at 25. Double top area on ES. Could sweep 30 then, and then come back potentially. There it is on NQ at 250. Let's take a look over here at NQ.
So fair value on the hourly is now 100 points plus below us.
Yeah. Let's see here.
To
Let's
me,
see if
that's a pretty stretched rubber band for pre-FOMC.
it is, and you know, like fair value's right in that OR. It's right at that 200. That's your point of control. Like, let's see. I mean, it would be committing to higher highs here on ES now. We're making new highs. VIX looks like it found its kind of bottom also. Oil's tanking. Wow, look at that silver move. That's gonna put people on leaderboards. $2. So I want to see what happens if we break back below 16 here. Seeing how we're reacting up here on NQ. Coming back below that 25, I like that. I do like that. I'm gonna take just one little short here, just one contract. I'm just running a 10-point stop on it on MES. Just one little contract here. Could catch, but if this keeps going, I'd be looking for this to come back down to 410. So just a 1R trade here. Looking for 10, risking 10. On one MES. This is that 50 pullback here, potentially. We do have some sellers stepping in. I mean, if they get absorbed up, though, it'd be over for us on this little play. But really, I'd like to see 7,400 again is really the ultimate goal. So once we get about 10 points on this, I'll trail every 5. So we'll lock in at least 5. But I'd like to see about 20 points. It's the ultimate PT on this. Got to break through 15. Trail this guy down. So only risking 2 points here. Breaking through 15. I'm going to trail this down. I got this running over here too. Let me make sure. Yeah. All right, here. We're going to trail that guy also. I'm short in Q on the cup. Or M in Q, I should say. So just trailing those guys down. So this could catch here at 15, so that's why I'm being a little bit, and we're out there, a little bit stricter on that stop. I got this one here at 20.25. That entry was at 426 on that account, so this guy may get tagged too. That's okay. Yep, out. Okay, all runners are out on those shorts here. Make sure we're out on everything. I lied. Now we're out of everything. I missed the days of copy trading. I need to get back to it. I just don't love this market for copy trading right now. Just one of my ways to de-risk.
Yeah, it's been tough lately.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been copy trading for about a month and a half now, and I can see it on what I'm getting in payouts and how many accounts I'm. I mean, you just see it, you know, when you're used to running. Usually, I've been running like 10 to 15 funded. I'm really trading like 3. So, but really, I've got my goal locked in on this. I mean, it's just I think I have another 2,000 or so to make on these Tradify accounts, and then they put all of these balances in a live account for me, and then I'd have 30 days and I get the whole thing. So I'm like, well, that's 20 grand right there. So that's not bad. Should get that here in a month or two on those, and then the other accounts I just need to just keep running like normal and just get those normal payouts. But since it's the old Tradify program, they just throw it all in a big old account for you, and then you just take it all. That's all I want to do. I've had these accounts for a year. A lot of payouts on them, so we're just gonna run them. And I know I could do. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to get that done this week, but because I mean, I got what 8-9 grand of drawdown, and I only can do $600 a day max. That's not hard, especially with minis, but I'm just sticking to my system. I've had these a year, and it's not worth changing anything right now just to be a little quicker. So if this takes a week or two, it takes a week or two on these, and that's okay. I'll get my 6 grand, and then they'll throw the 20 or whatever in an account. About 2 months of trading those, get the 20 grand, and just throw that in I'm going to have a separate brokerage account just for selling options and just start with that again. So coming right back up to that 20 area. Let me flip through these here. Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm going to be happy with where I'm at today. It's been a good day. This is doing a little pullback right here. It could keep going short. But it's been a good day, and I really don't want to overstay my welcome. I like this, though. This is looking good.
We're saying your welcome is the key to the Grand Cup.
Yeah. I don't want to say I don't care, but I don't care. Like, I'd rather just make my money and get my payouts. Like, if I make it to the top 1,000, it's $100 or whatever. Like, do you just get an account? Do you know? Is that all it is?
It's cash payouts.
Oh, is
based on
it?
how far you get into the bracket round.
Oh, yeah. That's just not worth the mental capacity. I don't know. That's just me. I mean, yeah, if I get lucky, cool, but I'm not going to take it that seriously, you know, and I don't want to mess up my mentality on how I trade. So, and last time I did challenges, it screwed with me. Like it for no reason made me tilt. Like I can't even explain. Like last October, I think it was. I was like, what the hell happened? And I was doing like the Ninja Cup and this, and it's like, no, because then I think it's like, well, if I can make 10 grand on a challenge account, I can go make it on my other ones, and I could, but
That's what always gets me. It's like, oh, this was so easy.
yes,
Forgetting the fact that I didn't care. It's like, why can't I just trade 6 minis on my cash account?
yeah, yeah, and poof, it's gone. But yeah, I mean, I swear they do them because it makes people tilt. First of all, you're buying most people are buying resets, so they're going to make money off of you. It gets them out there. You know, they'll give you your 50% off code. You're going to spend more money with them, so it's good for marketing with them. But yeah, it really messes with, for me, I would say, your mindset. It's like, oh, if I can make 10 grand or 5 grand or whatever, yeah, and then you'd want to do it on the real thing, which you can. I mean, we've all done it. Like, you can do it, but I will say, if I was trading that way, these accounts would not be 1 year old. I got these last May. They wouldn't be here. There's no way. So, you know, I don't think there's anything else that you could spend $400 on for these Lightning 150Ks, take out 15 grand in payouts, and then get another 20 grand. I guess it's 30 grand in payouts, and then get another 20. So you get 50 grand for $1,000 in a year. That's damn good. And you can like scale that. It just takes forever. It takes absolutely forever. Nobody wants to do it. Not that it's fun. I mean, I think I hit max daily loss on these accounts 2 or 3 times, and then you just go back to making $100 a day, $200 a day, and I'm like, well, I screwed up. It's going to take me 3 weeks to get it back. That's okay. You know, you just want to get out of pain fast, and that's what causes that. So, I mean, yeah, I'm okay doing $100 a day, $200 a day. I mean, it lasts. That's the thing. I trade them like a 25K account. Like,
yeah, I'm working 25s now because I'm trying to build that like habit of mindset that amount of money per day is progress towards the goal.
Yep. Like, this is $100 a day. My biggest thing, I will say, and obviously I lost the accounts, whatever, but I had a 42-day streak. And when you go back and look at those accounts, they made 20 grand over 2.5 months. And I got paid out 17 of that, and then minus whatever split, so take off $1,700. But so 15K per account. All I was doing was $150 a day to $300, shut it off, lock it out. $150 to $300, shut it off, lock it out. You know, I mean, you can, and I don't want to be like, you could hold a loser forever, but I could have still been short whatever here with 2 contracts at 390, been down 40, 50 points. There's 0% risk of ruin on my account. I mean, how many points do I need with 2 micros, 2 to even 5? I would need a 900 point move on NQ with 5 micros to kill me. And the amount of times, like, I mean, I've lost a lot of, I think everybody's gone through accounts. I've gone through a lot of accounts, and it's always been with oversizing. It's oversizing, overtrading. And so just being like, you know what, $100 today, I'm out. Yesterday, I was in a meeting, and that whole trade ran, 40 points. I think I only got 15 of it. It's like, that's an extra $100. You just see an opportunity in the afternoon. So it doesn't mean it's done today at $100 or 112, whatever this is. There's going to be something else later today, and if it looks good, take it. But $100, $200 a day, that's life-changing, I'd say, for about anybody, unless you're multi-millionaire, because you can scale this. You can definitely scale this, and you're keeping your costs down. You're not spending that $100, $200 a day on evals, or $1,000 a day on evals, or whatever. I mean, they get expensive. So, and then you're not wasting time doing evals. That's what drives me nuts right now with all these evals. It's like, I need to just sit here and do them or set the copy trader up, but I'm not passing evals with 2 micros. I'm at least 5 to 10. So But no, that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, this is right up to this 420 area again. This is a nice little pullback. Could come back down, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm happy with. I'm content. I'm super content. Got some wins. I hate doing it, but that's the reality of this was totally adding into a loser. Totally adding into a loser. But we could see I could see it on Bookmap that this was most likely the top. So I'm like, okay. But the key with this, when this happens, first of all, have a stop loss. I know I kept moving it up and adding, but have a stop loss. But then once you can de-risk and take off that initial position. Just rip it off. You don't have to hold everything 0 or hero. Take that initial off, get yourself back to 0. You have a better cost basis. And, you know, sometimes things like this, it's or this one here, this is unforeseen. That was a Trump thing, and Iran. That's completely unforeseen. We saw it on Bookmap, like, hey, if we break 85, that's awesome. It looked great, but the reality is that was because of Trump. The structure was there, and there was nobody to put the brakes on it, and so that was a timing thing, and nobody to pump the brakes. And so, it's awesome when you can catch those. And seeing it happen, it's like, oh crap, it just worked out the way we wanted it to, which is cool. POC just shifted up here, so be interesting to see if we kind of fill in this low volume area here, come back down towards our weekly anchored and our top of OR and first hour fair value. That'd be kind of cool to see, but I'm gonna call it and be done for real. And if there's something this afternoon, I might jump on. I'll probably just throw it in my channel. I'm gonna go out to work, but yeah, it's been a good day. So thanks for jumping on, guys, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. We got Karen tomorrow too, so that'll be fun.
Have a good one, Drew.
Hey, thank you. See you later.